fans, hello and welcome out to what will be a beautiful night for football here in the Rio Grande Valley. We apologize about the previous broadcast, it just had some temporary issues. There you can see there you can hear the La Joya marching band getting ready. Let's go ahead and talk about the way that these teams have come into tonight's game.
Welcoming committee for PSJA, please report up to.
And so, go ahead and turn off the mic there. There you can see it's a beautiful blue sky right now. It's a beautiful blue sky. And fans, let's talk about these teams. So far with both teams, their district opener here tonight. Let's take a look at the district standings so far in this game. So, coming into this game, I want to take a look at the standings again and sort of let y'all know where they stand. And so, let's go ahead and check out those pretty cool district standings here. There you can see the district standings. In first place is McAllen Memorial, second place McAllen Nicky Rowe, third place La Joya, fourth place PSJA North, fifth place Mission, sixth place McAllen with a 2-1 record. So PSJA North, Mission, and McAllen all tied with a 2-1 record. PSJA 1-2 record, and Wattis Lincoln a 1-2 record. So La Joya only trails to Nicky Rowe and McAllen Memorial here in the non-district part of their season. So then let's go ahead and take a look at it and see how exactly they got to this spot. So let's go ahead and take a look at what has to be done by both teams in order to get to a win on tonight's. So how to get a win on tonight's game. The win on tonight's game is all important by, starting with PSJA. PSJA, figure out what Sherryland did and use that to take down La Joya, as Sherryland did take them out 23-0 in the preseason. So La Joya taken down by La Joya taken down by Sherryland with a 23-0 loss. They got to find their momentum moving into week 1 of district play. They come in with a 1-2 record in non-district coming off an open week. So they had a week to figure out what worked in that one game that they won and what went wrong in those 2 games that they lost coming into this tonight's game. Let's take a look at La Joya. Figuring out what happened in their game against Sherryland to end up with that 23-0 game. Not putting any points on the board is going to be an important part of tonight's game for the Coyotes. They have to continue the non-district momentum moving forward into week 1 of district play with the 2-1 record that they have so far, as non-district is now over and they're entering district tonight. So both teams entering district tonight, and they have an interesting opportunity here. We'll talk more about that. We'll show you the highlights of that Sherryland game and show you PSJA's game from 2 weeks ago. We'll be right back here on Rio Sports Live.
Come see what the City of San Benito has to offer today. Business owners, visit the San Benito Chamber of Commerce and find out how they can help you be a part of the exciting growth the city is experiencing today. Supporting business, community, and the teams, San Benito Chamber of Commerce.
So we're back here on Real Sports Live. Let's show you the PSJA's game from 2 weeks ago. So that's a few of the plays from PSJA's second week game. Let's now take a look at La Joya's second week. And that would be the way that the La Joya and PSJA's second week game went. We didn't have highlights from previous to that or prior to that, but we do have last season's game. So let's take a look at the recap of last season's game between these two teams.
A Piece of Cake by Ibarra's in Harlingen is a sweet stop for cakes, cookies, and pastries. The best in town for specialty cakes made to order. Sweetbread, cookies, pies, or how about cupcakes? At A Piece of Cake by Ibarra's, try a Texas-style cinnamon roll, or how about some tamales? Wedding cakes, graduations, you dream it and they can make it. The best in town is A Piece of Cake by Ibarra's in Harlingen.
Located in the historic downtown district in San Benito is Main Street Boutique. A perfect stop, great atmosphere, locally owned and operated, and new items coming in every day. Something for everyone. Main Street Boutique in San Benito.
Hola, les habla su amigo Benjamín Gómez, el alcalde de San Benito, invitando a toda la gente que venga a visitarnos aquí a San Benito. Crucen por el puente Los Indios, más bien conocido como el puente de Lucio Blanco. Visítenos a las atracciones que tenemos aquí en San Benito. Aquí los esperamos. Muchas gracias, su amigo Benjamín Gómez.
Men, start the new year off right. Alpha Men's Primary Care wants to remind all men it's time for your annual physicals. Call to schedule an appointment. It's about the body, mind, and emotion. Stop feeling sluggish, having no energy, or being stressed. Alpha Men's Healthcare believes in a holistic approach to your overall health. Even if you have low testosterone, blood pressure, or gained weight, let Alpha Men's Primary Care help you increase your energy, stamina, endurance, and quality of life. Start feeling young again. Alpha Men's Primary Care is changing the way men's healthcare is done.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day.
We're back here on Real Sports Live. Let's go ahead and take you down to the weather. Show you your weathercast for tonight and for this weekend, brought to you by the Storm Tracker 4 at Channel 4 News.
Well, the heat is on once again. We got a lot of sunshine out there, and saw just a couple of showers across northern Hidalgo County earlier. They were moving southward, but that's been about it. Now the sea breeze will be moving westward today, and there could be a shower or two along it like we saw yesterday, but they're not going to be that many, I think, today. So today is going to be very similar to yesterday, just a 20% chance of an isolated shower along that sea breeze. By the time we get to kickoff tonight, 7:30, Friday Night Lights, looking pretty good out there. Maybe a few clouds around, and temperatures right around 90 degrees inland. Forecast highs right around 90 for the island up towards Port Mansfield, and then mid and upper 90s to near 100 again for the inland sections. 99 McAllen, and looking at 100 degrees out at Rio Grande City, and those winds fairly light. Southeast 5 to 15 miles an hour. Normal Valley average high has dropped to 89 degrees. Here's a look at the tropics right now, and that's where our focus is going to go also for our next weather maker. But first, here is Major Hurricane Lorenzo, a Category 4 storm. It has actually dropped from 145 down to 140 as far as wind speeds. The good news is it's moving on towards north-northwest and should not be a problem to any land area, so just going to be a major storm out in the open waters. Karen has now dropped down to a tropical depression, moving westward eventually, expected to basically just turn into an area of low pressure tropical wave as it pushes off towards the west. It could still regenerate over time, but right now odds aren't looking all that great. And then here is our area of low pressure, this tropical wave out in southern parts of the Gulf of Mexico that will be moving off in our general direction. And that's going to be our next weather maker that could affect our weather for starting late tonight and during the day, Saturday, Sunday, and into Monday. It's not looking real impressive on satellite, but it's going to be pushing plenty of tropical moisture up into deep South Texas. And so the better chance of rain starting off with around the coastal areas, and I think that's where our heaviest rainfall totals are going to be for the next few days as well. So here's tomorrow morning, and I expect to see some showers right on the coastal areas, maybe for the lower and mid valley for tomorrow morning. They should be relatively light to start off our day, but then as the day goes along, that moisture gets a little bit closer from that area of low pressure. We're going to have I shouldn't say widespread, let's call it scattered showers and thunderstorms for the lower valley for tomorrow afternoon, spreading slowly out towards the west. Better rain chances from about Highway 281 points towards the east for tomorrow afternoon. And for tomorrow night, still could see some showers and thunder showers as we go through Sunday morning, but then by the time we get to Monday, more of that moisture coming right back in. So we keep the rain chances fairly high at about 40 to 50% for tomorrow all the way through Monday. Eventually, though, this low will move far enough away and we'll see our rain chances drop down to just isolated nature by the time we get in Tuesday. What does this mean for our rainfall estimates? And it's kind of looking pretty skimpy out there, but remember, we can always get some of those isolated downpours, heavy downpours that could drop maybe an inch or two of rain across the area. You can see Raymondville, this particular computer model, picking up about an inch. So the heavier rain should be across the lower valley, out across the Gulf waters. This goes all the way through noon on Wednesday. Got Friday night football tonight. Valley-wide looking pretty good. For us, we're going to be on the road at Progreso, Hidalgo at Progreso. So make sure you come out and say hi. We'll be broadcasting our newscast live at 5 and 6, 89 degrees at kickoff, about mid-80s or so at halftime. And the beach forecast for this weekend is going to be some showers around both Saturday and Sunday. Keep that umbrella handy, but I think it's still going to be a good time to be out on the island for this upcoming weekend. This whole weekend, I don't think it's going to be a washout for anyone. Just be aware you could see some of those heavier downpours out there. 7-day forecast, we got that isolated chance of showers and storms today, but look at the 90s. Even with the rain chances increasing over the weekend, we're still running above normal for daytime highs and overnight lows. 50% chance of showers and storms on Sunday, but eventually by the time we get later in the day on Monday, that rain chance drops down to just isolated in nature for Tuesday, Wednesday.
And so there's your weekend weather forecast on Real Sports Live. Let's go ahead and take you to let's go ahead and take you down to the field. You've seen some of our advertisers. We want to thank them for advertising with us. And we're actually going to go ahead and take you down to the field. Let's go ahead and open the stadium mic.
He's there behind the guy.
And so down on the field, they're doing the coin toss, and we'll get to find out what happened here shortly, and we'll go ahead and give it up to the
they have elected to receive. Gentlemen, shake hands again with the electable team.
And so there you heard it. It'll be PSJA who elected to get the ball. So
Now,
fans,
for the introduction of our
we'll go ahead and
cheerleaders.
turn it over to the cheerleaders to do their welcome cheer.
First year varsity, Jamie Barrientos. First year varsity, Giselle Flores. First year varsity, Leanne Martinez. First year varsity, Priscilla Sierra. First year varsity, Leah Trujillo. First year varsity, Julissa Veloz. First year varsity, Natalie Viveros. Second year varsity, All-American, Norma Cardenas. Second year varsity, Alexis Peña. Second year varsity, Delena Torres. Second year varsity, Alicia Garcia. Third year varsity, Jasmine Guerra. Third year varsity, Ashley Ramirez. Second year varsity, Liana Rodriguez. Third year varsity, Kristen Lopez. Third year varsity, All-American, Genesee Jackson. Third year varsity, co-captain, Isaura Castillo. And fourth year varsity, All-American captain, Bianca Mendiola. At this time, the La Joya Coyote cheerleaders will welcome the PSJA Bear fans with their traditional Hello Yell. We'll welcome our Toyota fans. Anaí Cervantes, student council representative from La Joya High School, will welcome the PSJ Bears fans.
On behalf of our La Joya High School students, staff, and administration, we would like to welcome the PSJA High School Bears to an all-out friendly, injury-free game. We would like to wish both teams the best of luck. Let us show good sportsmanship and demonstrate our school pride. Go Coyotes!
Now to give the response is Caitlin Hernandez, student council representative from PSJ High School.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another evening of high school football under these Friday night lights, featuring the crown jewel of PSJA, our Mighty Bears. On behalf of PSJA Early College High School and our principal, Dr. Alejandro Elias, I, Caitlin Hernandez, would like to thank the Coyotes for hosting us at their stadium tonight. As we sit back and watch tonight's game of performances, let us take a moment to recognize all the hard work the cheerleaders, the drill teams, the band, and of course, our athletes put into making tonight's game memorable. Best of luck to both teams tonight. And remember, Bears, leave no doubt and leave your legacy, because we're taking this one all the way. Go Bears!
Direct your attention to the south side of the field on our scoreboard as School Board of Trustee Nereida Cantu gives a special message.
Good evening. I am Nereida Cantu, your school board member for La Joya ISD. On behalf of my colleagues on the board, our administration, and employees, we want to welcome the PSJ Bears to our La Joya ISD Stadium for another night of Friday football. Here at La Joya ISD, our school spirit runs deep and our hearts swell with pride to see our students perform both on and off the field. We welcome our students, parents, families, and fans, and we wish our players the best of luck on the field tonight. We hope you enjoy the game and wish you safe travels on your way home. Go Coyotes!
everyone to please stand as we invite the PSJA Bears band to play their school's alma mater.
Fans, we're still here on Rail Sports Live. We're just showing respect for both teams, allowing them to do their pregame festivities. We do want to thank our advertisers for everything that they've done for Rail Sports Live and everything that they continue to do. And so we'll go ahead and shut off this one, go back to the stadium mic.
As the La Joya Coyotes band will now play the school's alma mater. Presenting the colors for tonight's game is the La Joya High School all-female color guard team being commanded by Cadet Private Daniela Villalobos. La Joya High School JROTC program is under the direction of Captain Richard Wright and Sergeant First Class Jaime Gaitan. Please remove all hats and caps and remain standing as we pay tribute to our great nation in the singing of our national anthem. Tonight, singing the national anthem is La Joya High School Varsity Mixed Choir, under the direction of Ms. Dio Stephanie Valencia. Choir members are Julie Reina, Anaí Cervantes, Alia Alvarez, Norberto Ayon, Efraín Alvarez, and Brian Velasquez. performance for the La Joya High School Varsity Mixed Choir. Round of
What a
applause.
nice tribute to our veterans and our currently serving individuals. 10 seconds left on the clock before the start of the game. So, fans, it's almost time.
Now, let the Bears right football.
And so, fans, there we got our pregame. You see the PSJA Bears about to run out of their huddle. And here come the Bears of PSJA High School. On the La Joya Coyotes are about to run out of their huddle. There you can see the Coyotes. And we're about to have 12 minutes on the clock of Texas high school football.
Here are your La Joya
There you can hear the bands, ladies and gentlemen, as we get ready to get started here in the first quarter. And so let's go ahead and switch it on over. And we want to thank you for joining us in our pregame.
Children's Education Station.
So we're live here on Real Sports Live with kickoff just a few minutes away. About a minute, if that, before these teams go ahead and kick off. And so we'll go ahead and see where we go from here. It'll be Coyotes kicking to the PSJA Bears to start off tonight's game.
On behalf of the athletic department, get ready to rumble!
So the Coyotes getting ready to kick off. Football fell down, so they're going to reset it. We're going to try and give you all a clock here tonight. And they're still not going anywhere. As this ball keeps falling, they're going to need a holder, so they'll bring out a holder for tonight. So, kick is up. And it's going to be caught down at the... This kick is going to go ahead and go out of bounds. We'll go ahead and bring back on the stadium when we need to bring and here we go. This will be PSJA's first play of tonight's game. And the this one will be thrown to the right side, taken down at the 30. Not a big gain going on there for them, but they got something going on there.
Gain of 2 on the play, bringing up a 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8 coming up here. And so here come the Bears on offense, and the Bears will try and keep this one on with the quarterback. So quarterback keeper there, down to the, and that was Morales for the Bears.
Pushing him out of bounds was number 48, Jose Armea.
Coyotes able to keep him from getting a first down by pushing him out of bounds. And the Bears are able to take this one up the field. That would be J.R. Vasquez, the senior running back.
On stop was number 3, Alan Delgado, for contender Bears.
And so the Bears are lined up. They'll snap the ball. Quarterback looks at his options. He's able to find an option and get this one down to what looks like it may be a first down for the Bears. And they'll be just shy as the referee is measuring that right now. So the referee measuring that, and he'll say that that one did go ahead and go down to a first down. So he'll say that they had enough yardage for that first down. And so here we go. It's now 10:45 to play.
On the stop was number 48 for Jose Armea. Gain of 4 on the play, bringing up a 2nd and 6 for the Bears.
Bringing up a 2nd and 6 for the Bears. And the Bears will go ahead and run this one up. He's taken down by a swarm of Coyotes on that play, but not before he's able to get enough yardage for a first down.
At the Coyote 26-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Bears.
So Bears able to make this one go all the way up the field their way. And it will be the Bears looking to go to the air, and they're able to complete a pass in the air.
Pass complete to number 1.
That appeared to be a hard pass to complete there.
Pushing him out of bounds is number 22, Raymond Villegas. It'll be another
And
Bears
so
first down.
a
Ball will be at the 16-yard line.
9:50 to play here. Bears will do a quick pass on that one. He'll run this one up the middle. He's able to gain a few yards. What a play. Quarterback knew he was going to be sacked on that one, so he went ahead and attempted to throw above his defender on that play, and he's able to get that right where he needs it. Bears trying to bring this one up. They'll get nothing going there. So take a look at the Bears. They're got a whole bunch of nothing going here for them. But they did get the ball down to the 4th, and they have a 1st and 4. So 1st and goal coming up here. And so they'll go ahead and they'll attempt to figure out what they're going to do there. And it will be taken down, so quarterback taken down by the La Joya Coyotes with a few yards on that play. And a 2nd and goal coming up here for the Bears. So there you can see the clock, ladies and gentlemen. You know what the Bears are up against here. Even though if you're the Bears, you don't mind keeping the ball for a while. And it looked like he was trying to get that one down into the touchdown, and that will be a touchdown. Not 8 points. They'd have to go for a... And it's up. And the kick is good. So with some time left to play here,
Kick is good by
it
number
will
9,
be
Jared Danielle.
a 8-14 with 7 for the Bears. Go back to a quick commercial break. We'll be right back.
Fishing fans, here's your chance to catch some fish and help out athletes at the same time. Mark the calendar now and plan on attending October 20th as the 3-up, 3-down San Perlita Booster Club Fishing Tournament looks to be the biggest and best yet. Located at Laguna Madre Baits in Port Mansfield, Texas, this tournament is set to provide 100% of the proceeds directly to the athletic programs. Artificial lures only with a blackjack format, no fish over 21 inches, $150 per team or boat, maximum 4 people, and the grand champion is a team closest to 63 inches with 1 red trout and 1 flounder. Food raffles. Fishing fans, here's your chance to catch some fish and help out athletes at the same time. Mark the calendar now and plan on attending October 20th as the 3-up, 3-down San Perlita Booster Club Fishing Tournament looks to be the biggest and best yet. Located at Laguna Madre Baits in Port Mansfield, Texas, this tournament is set to provide 100% of the proceeds directly to the athletic programs. Artificial lures only with a blackjack format, no fish over 21 inches, 100 boat, max people, and the grand champion is a team closest to 63 inches with 1 red trout and 1 flounder. Food raffles, baked goods, a silo.
So we're back here with the kickoff, and it will be the La Joya Coyotes getting their first chance with the ball tonight. So Coyotes getting their first chance with the ball.
Raymond Villegas. Stop with number 23, Jake Arrington.
Coyotes getting their first chance with the ball tonight. And .809 to play here in the first quarter. So there you heard it from the ref. It's a delay of game, 5-yard penalty against the Coyotes because they weren't able to get that going quick enough. The clock ran down on them.
Call Victor. You have the number? 64-224-5433. Ball carrier number 27.
And so here we go. The Coyotes getting not a whole lot of yards on that play, so the Bears all already able to get down to the end zone, and it's the Coyotes trying to keep up with them tonight. And it's a fumble on the play there for the PSJA Bears. And that'll make it a 13-0 game so far. And they're about to go for the point after kick. And after this point after kick, we're going to go ahead and show you the that great play that the Bears were able to get going. It's up, and it's good, making it a 14-0 game here. Let's go ahead and show you that instant replay. And it would be the So there you go. That's a replay of what happened there. 7:30 left to play here. 7:31 actually. And so it will be the PSJA Bears kicking off again. Yes, that's right. You heard me correct. The PSJA Bears kicking off again against the La Joya Coyotes, as they were able to get a fumble recovery on that ball and take that one all the way down into the end zone for a 14-0 lead here in the first quarter. Doyon's going to go ahead and be the kicker here for the PSJA Bears. And the Bears kick this one off. It's a high kick down to the 15-yard line. Coyotes grab it. They're running up down on the 20, 30, 40, 50, 45. And look at him run. He's down to the 20. All the way down to the 20. What a great play there for Carmona. Carmona able to get a good play going there, as he's able to run this one up the field. So Coyotes taking over at the Bears 21-yard line, as the Bears currently have a 14-0 lead over the Coyotes, and Coyotes will be trying to figure out how to go from here, where to go from here, what they should do in order to get this going. And it will be the Coyotes bringing this one forward for a gain of possibly a yard. Not a whole lot going on there on that play. So not a whole lot going there for them. And it will be the Coyotes trying to get into the end zone to answer of two touchdowns against them by the Bears to the air, and that one's gonna be taken away, and it will be the Bears running this one upfield. Bears get this one down to the 50, across the field, 40, down to the 30 before being taken down. So he makes it all the way down to the 30 before he's taken down. And so the Bears will go ahead and take possession of the ball here again. So Bears taking possession here. And we'll see where they go from here. And on top of that, they're going to go ahead and call a penalty against the Coyotes. So they're going to go ahead and call a penalty against the Coyotes on that play. And so all around, just a bad play for the Coyotes. Throw to the air was too high. And now the PSJA Bears are down on the 20-yard line. He almost picks that up. And that was almost a fumble recovery by the Coyotes. So the Coyotes almost making up for their mistake on that previous play. And so there you heard it. 2nd and 10 going on. And it will be the Bears taking this one up the middle. He's met by a defender who was waiting for him. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. The defender was waiting for him. It was Morales who was wrapped up by Gonzalez. Morales wrapped up by Gonzalez. 5:58 left to play here. With the Bears already having a 14-0 lead, let's see what the Bears are able to accomplish here. If they're able to make it into the end zone, they'll run this one down to about the 2-yard line before being taken down. So that ball going down to about the 2-yard line, ladies and gentlemen. Then the Bear runner was taken down on that play. And it looks like the Bears are going to attempt to get in, and they will. So they'll make that one in, making it a 20-0 game. J.R. Vasquez, the one with the touchdown there for the Bears. And just a very good game so far for the Bears. Bears have to find a way to recover and just see where they're at from here moving forward. They can't be making these kind of mistakes here. And the Coyotes almost got there to block that kick, but they won't get there in time, making it a 21-0 game. 5:21 left to play here in the first quarter. We'll be right back.
The tournament is October 20th. See you there at the 3-Up, 3-Down Fishing Tournament in Port Mansfield, where catching fish is helping athletes in a big, big way. Located in the historic downtown district in San Benito is Main Street Boutique. A perfect stop, great atmosphere, locally owned and operated, and new items coming in every day. Something for everyone. Main Street Boutique in San Benito.
Hi, we're PSJA Lady Bears, and thank you for watching Rio Sports Live. Go!
The kids are headed back to school. It's time to get internet from VTX1. VTX1 Companies offers fast and reliable internet throughout the Rio Grande Valley, even to some of the most remote areas. For a limited time only, get your standard installation at no cost to you. Start the school year off with a service provider you can trust by calling 1-800-446-2031. VTX1.
And we're back here on Rio Sports Live. And it will be the Coyotes getting the kickoff. Let's see, did they fumble that ball? The Bears are saying it was a Bear ball. And it will be a Bear ball. So the Bears taking that ball with 5:20 left to play here. So they got that ball right after the kickoff. Bears really got a momentum going here. Force Critter. And here come the Bears running this one up. They get it past
Quarterback number 12, Morales. On the stop, number 28, Mea. Gain of 2 on the play. Bringing up a second and 8. Full start on the offense, number 50. Devonta Coakley. Right back, second down.
And so here come the Bears with only 4.5 minutes left here to go in the first quarter. 21-0 is the lead. Bears being taken back after that false start, and it looks like the Coyotes might be waking up and being able to get something going here again. So if that's the case, we might have a good game going on here. So it's a 3rd and 21 coming up for the Bears here. And we'll see where they're able to get going here, as we're gonna get started here, and the Bears will try and go to the air, and the Coyotes will try and go ahead and get interference. Down there you can hear the fans clapping as they applaud the effort there by the Coyote, who was intending to get that ball. Bringing up a 4th and 21 here, and so that will go ahead and allow the Bears
Back to receive, Coyotes. Number 22, Raymond Diego.
actually requiring the Coyotes to
Back to punt for the Bears, number 9, Garrett
and so
Young.
the Bears are going to go ahead and kick this one off. And it doesn't look like the Bears are having a whole lot going here. And PSJA is going to go ahead and call their first timeout. We'll be right back.
Hi, we're the Lady Wildcats, and thank you for watching Real Sports Live. Hi, we're Edinburgh Cougars, and thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Fans, if you want to look your best at the next game, then let Chewy's Custom Sports go to work for you. From custom designs and graphics to mass production in-house. If it's hats, shirts, buttons, mugs, cups, banners, and more, then Chewy's is there for every team and every sport. A veteran-owned company in touch with the community. It's Chewy's Custom Sports in San Benito.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every.
And we're back here on Real Sports Live. The ball being kicked off over to the Coyotes, and it will drop. And so that will go ahead and let the clock run. And so the Coyotes going ahead and picking that one up at the 15-yard line. So they pick this one up at the 15-yard line. Channel 4 is in the house broadcasting highlights. You can also catch our highlights at the end of tonight. Fans, we try for an hour. Sometimes technical difficulty, stuff like that comes up, making it about an hour and a half, possibly two. We ask you to bear with us. And so the Coyotes go ahead and run this one down to the 20, down to the 30, down to the 40, down to cross field, down to the 40, down to the 30 before he's wrapped up. So the clock running down here in the first quarter. And the Coyotes trying to go up the middle. PSJA must have seen that. So whistles blown, flags on the field.
2-man movement at the same time. 27-14. Back to penalty. Second down.
And so that will go ahead and be false start. So that's for a change in time. And so here come the Coyotes. They will run this one up the middle, and this time they're able to get some yardage.
Here's number 27. On the stop with number 11, Jacob Sanchez. Gain of 7 yards on the play, bringing up a 3rd and 6 for the Coyotes.
And so it's down on the 25-yard line, bringing up a 3rd and 6 here for the Coyotes. Coyotes will go ahead and run this one up the middle, but the Bears will go ahead and wrap them up quickly. Even though they wrap them up quickly, they're still able to get that first
On the
down.
stop with number 42, Noah Herrera. It'll be a 1st down for the Coyotes. That 1st down is sponsored by attorney Carmen Garcia. Serious cases requiring serious lawyers.
And so 1st down for the Coyotes. Here they come. And the Coyotes will go ahead and take this one. They weren't able to get anything going there as the Bears defense
Number 12.
really wrapping them up.
Carlos Valero. On the stop with number 74, Aaron Noriega. Loss of 2 on the play.
So they weren't able to get anywhere. In fact, it'll come up as a loss for them. And so here come the before they could do anything, they put a flag down. Let's go ahead and listen to the referee and see what this flag's going to be for.
Number 11, make contact. Second down.
Briefly, second down, as they'll say that the Coyotes, they'll say that the Bears jumped too early. So they'll say the Bears jumped too early on that one. And
Here's
so
number
here we
27,
go.
Eddie Gavial. On the stop with number 74, Aaron Noriega. It'll bring up a third and
So
three.
less than a minute to go here, and the clock is running. So clock running down on this one. Coyotes looking to get into the end zone here in the first quarter, seeing if they can get something that'll match up to the 2 touchdowns and the fumbles that they already had given away earlier here in the first quarter. So clock running down, less than half a minute to play, and it will be
no gain on the play.
No gain on that play.
Bring up a 4th and 2 for the Coyotes.
Clock runs down, and the Coyotes are going to go ahead and let this one run all the way down. So they let that run all the way down, and we'll go ahead and take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back.
The end of the first quarter.
Collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready for the prices? It's a Hacienda party.
It's football season at Hacienda Ford, and you can get a new Ford Expedition with 20-inch wheels, leather, navigation, and more for $12,000 off MSRP.
We got the tailgates down and we're feeling all right. My Hacienda friends are saving money tonight.
Hacienda has it.
So we missed a touchdown for the Coyotes there, as it just happened to be so we missed a touchdown there for the Coyotes. Coyote fans, we do apologize. 21-6. So kick is up. Kick is good. Makes it a 21-7 game. So Coyotes on the board now, responding to the Bears. Take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back.
Come see what the City of San Benito has to offer today. Business owners, visit the San Benito Chamber of Commerce and find out how they can help you be a part of the new and exciting growth the city is experiencing today. Supporting business, community, and the teams, San Benito Chamber of Commerce. Whether you're visiting or vacationing at South Padre Island, be sure to book your place to stay with Island Services. Locally owned for over 40 years. Trusted, reliable for condo and beach house rentals. Call and visit the website today. Island Services.
Men, start the new year off right. Alpha Men's Primary Care wants to remind all men it's time for your annual physical. Call to schedule an appointment. It's about the body, mind, and emotion. Stop feeling sluggish, having no energy, or being stressed. Alpha Men's Healthcare believes in a holistic approach to your overall health. Even if you have low testosterone, diabetes, high blood pressure, or gained weight, let Alpha Men's Primary Care help you increase your energy, stamina, endurance, and quality of life. Start feeling young again. Alpha Men's Primary Care is changing the way men's healthcare is done.
Located in the historic downtown district in San Benito is Main Street Boutique. A perfect stop, great atmosphere, locally owned and operated, and new items coming in every day. Something for everyone. Main Street Boutique in San Benito.
Hola, les habla su amigo Benjamín.
And so we're back here on Rio Sports Live.
Back receivers for the Bears, number 1, Miguel Flores, number 13, Marco Oaxaco. Kicking off is number 15, Juan Ramos.
And so here comes the Coyotes to kick off the ball. Coyotes kicking this one. It's a low kick, and so due to the fact that it was a low on the field kick, the Bears are able to recover this one at their own, at the 35-yard line. So that kick not going a whole lot of like.
35-yard line, first and 10 for the Bears.
Bears going to the air on a long pass. He barely misses his intended receiver.
Number 1, Miguel Flores. Defending on the play was number 22, Raymond Villegas. Bringing up a second and 10 for the Bears.
So the Bears now have a difficult situation. Nothing similar to their 21-0 earlier. But still, something going on here. Bears go ahead and they'll run this one up, and that's a good wrap up there by the Coyotes. So Coyotes getting a good wrap up on that play.
Salinas, gain of 4 to play, bringing up a 3rd and 6.
And this was a running play, so the clock will continue to run. And it will be to the air. Nice pass. It looked like he had 2 different defenders around him. He's just able to get right in that sweet spot, as they would call it.
Standing on the play was number 23, Sal Carmona.
So they get that one straight to the sweet spot. And the Bears will now look again for that type of pass. And he's able to find something similar. And he's able to get that down to a first down pass.
Standing on the play was bringing him down with number 23, Sal Carmona.
So it will be the Bears going all the way to the air, trying to go into the end zone on a long pass, extremely long pass.
Welcome to passer, number 30, defense. 15-yard penalty for the previous punt, automatic, first down.
So they hear from the ref, roughing the passer, and it will bring up a automatic first down. And sounds like Longview's having a good night out there. And so it's 10 minutes left on the clock.
In a 1 on the play, 2nd and 9.
So 2nd and 9 coming up here. 30-yard line, trying to pass down to the 20-yard line for a 10-yard pass. That pass will go nowhere.
Number 22, Raymond Villegas. It'll be a 3rd and 9 for the Bears.
And so the Bears the quarterback looks for an open option. He looks around, he's unable to find anything, and he's able to pass that one over to another Bear. Great job on that one. They're able to gain yardage after that pass.
On the carry is number 7. Vasquez. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Bears.
So 1st and 10 coming up here for the Bears. Let's go ahead and show you that instant replay that we were talking about here as they go over this flag on the play. Actually, we'll stay here for that flag and then we'll probably go down. And it'll be a flag against the Bears. With the Bears in their current scoring situation of having a 14-point lead, we have an interesting situation going on here.
Offense, number 15. Take out penalty. Wait, 2nd down. 1st down.
And Bears go to the air on a pass, and they're able to get that pass. So Bears able to get the pass that they were attempting on that one. Guajardo there for the Bears. And so they'll attempt the point after kick here. Then we'll show you the instant replay, then we'll take a quick commercial break. So the kick is up, kick is good.
After point is good.
Kick is good. So it will make this a 21-point gain here. So the Bears are now up 21 points. Take a quick commercial break.
A visitarnos aquí a San Benito, crucen por el puente Los Indios, más bien conocido como el puente de Lucio Blanco. Visítenos a las atracciones que tenemos aquí en San Benito. Aquí los esperamos. Muchas gracias. Su amigo Benjamín Gómez.
Come see what the City of San Benito has to offer today. Business owners, visit the San Benito Chamber of Commerce and find out how they can help you be a part of the new and exciting growth the city is experiencing today. Supporting business, community, and the teams, San Benito Chamber of Commerce. Whether you're visiting or vacationing at South Padre Island, be sure to book your place to stay with Island Services. Locally owned for over 40 years. Trusted, reliable for condo and beach house rentals. Call and visit the website today. Island Services.
So we're back here on Rio Sports Live after that kick. It's up, and it's going to be a touchback for the Bears. So Bears are going to go ahead and take the touchback that they can on that play. And you can't blame the Bears for wanting that touchback. Clock got a little messed up there. But we got that fixed for y'all. We do apologize as the clock is having its own technical difficulties throughout tonight's game. And it will be the Coyotes with the ball on this one, down to the 30, down to the 35. There will be a flag on the play though, and that'll be against the Bears.
Here's number 23, Sal Carmona. Stop number 4, Isaac Espino. We are first and 10 for your.
So first and 10 for the Coyotes after that penalty against the Coyotes. And so the Coyotes looked like they were about to start the play. They were trying to trick the Bears on that type of play. And so it will be a quarterback sack and a flag on the play, and it looks like it may be called against the Bears.
After the play's over, unsportsmanlike conduct, number 52, La Joya. Condemned on foul, 15-yard penalty, second down.
Instead, that will be called against the Bears as La Joya battling to get back to a great place where they can stand for tonight's game and just running into difficulty. And so here come the Bears as they brought their defense.
Here's number 27, Eddie Villarreal.
So Bears bringing their defense right away onto that play,
Isaac Espino.
with the Coyotes still trying to figure out where exactly they will land on this type of idea here. See a triangle with pink, yellow, and green being held up. Green on the top for the Coyotes. I'm guessing that may be a play call sheet for not having to have your runners come in. And what a tackle by the Bears. And will the Bears get the fumble? They'll go ahead and call that a fumble too.
Bears, number 22.
So Bears able to get a lot going on there. Not exactly what the Coyotes wanted. If you're the Coyotes, you want anything but that at this time. In fact, it's a scary thing to think about that opportunity could kind of come. But here you are. And it did. So after this play, we'll go ahead and show you all the replay of that fumble. And it'll be the Bears going ahead and trying to run this one up. The the receiver looking to try and get this one around. Couldn't get a whole lot going. Let's go ahead and show you that replay here.
Second and 9 for the Bears. Morales stops complete to number 13, Marco Guajardo. On the stop was number 24, Carlos Perez.
And so we're back here on Real Sports Live. That wasn't the play we were trying to show y'all an instant replay of.
For the Bears.
And the Bears will go ahead and run that one on a quarterback keeper for Morales. So that'll be Morales for the Bears on that one. Able to get into the end zone. They're going to go for the point after attempt here. So going for the point after attempt, we'll go ahead and show you all the replay of that play here momentarily, and that kick is up, and that kick is good. So that will go ahead and make it a 35-yard 5-point game for the Bears. Now let's take a look at this replay. And
RGB
so
Vocational Services is
it
proud to
would
offer
be
vocational programs that
the
help
Bears
individuals
who would
prepare
just
for, obtain,
run
and
this one
maintain a
around.
career in the medical field.
That's how they
currently
were
being offered are
managing to
certified
get
medical assistant,
to the end zone.
patient care technician,
Not exactly
medical billing, and coding. For information,
what we
call
were going for on that play.
956-803-9797 or visit them at
See if we have the exact play we wanted.
www.rgbds.com.
Here we go, fans. This is more like. This is how the Bears got into the end zone. Just gotta wait for this little machine to keep going. And so there's the replay on your screen, and you can see how the quarterback just went ahead and kept that one, and here we are now. So it'll be the Bears kicking off with a 35-7 game here. Bears trying to get something going, and they'll go ahead and kick this one off. The ball will be caught down on the 10, up to the 15. He's brought down by his shirt, the sleeve of his shirt on that one, 20 yards, on the 20-yard line.
Stop was number 90, Manny Castillo.
Castillo there. And so we wait for the Coyotes to start their play here. And it'll go ahead and be a straight down tackle by the Bears on that one. So the Bears doing a straight down tackle.
On the stop was number 22, Pablo Trevino.
And we let that clock pause for a minute. And so ball is now down on the 18-yard line, and the Coyotes trying to bring this one across. The Coyotes going ahead and passing that one off. He makes it down to shy of the 25-yard line, about down to the 24-yard line. And the Coyote coaches are trying to get this one called as a unsportsmanlike on PSJA due to the way that he brought him down on that play. So they're trying to get him on unsportsmanlike. But the referee will say, no, not on that play. And so here come the Coyotes again with the ball. Coyotes bringing this one up, and he'll be tackled with a gain of not much. And that brings up a
on the stop of number 11, Jacob Sanchez.
4th and 4 here for the Coyotes. So 4th and 4 coming up here for the Coyotes. They got to figure out what exactly would they like to do. So 4th and 4 for the Coyotes. They want to know exactly what should they do. And they'll go ahead and they'll go for what appears to be a punt kick, and it is a punt kick down to the 40. It continues down to the 30. The receiver makes it back down to the 40. So about the original kick placement. And that would be Castillo for the Bears, returning that ball with 4:58 to play here in the first half, second quarter.
Ball will be placed on the 40-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Bears.
And so they are holding up the play clock for the Bears. And Bears go to the air on a long pass. He has a receiver on him, and the Coyote receiver is able to keep him from receiving that ball. Great defense play there by the Coyotes. So Flores versus Viega on that one. And I mean, just look at where how that play went down. And so the Bears, it looks like they faked this one. In fact, they did pass it off. So that one was kind of read there by the Coyotes.
On the tackle is number 30 on
So the Coyotes kind of reading on that play.
3rd and 7 for the Bears.
With 4:30 left to play here. And PSJA going to the air. He receives the ball and he'll go ahead and get that one down to the end zone. He thanks God for the touchdown.
Pass is complete to number 1, Miguel Flores.
So he thanks the man above for that type of touchdown. And we'll show you the instant replay here shortly. First we're going to do the kick, and it will be the Bears with the kick on this one. See what they're able to get going here. And the Bears will kick this one up. It's good. So there you go, 4:19 left to play here. Let's take a look at this replay here, as it was the Bears going straight to the air, down to what they believed would be
breast cancer and walk to save lives. Join us for our annual La Joya ISD Breast Cancer Awareness Walk on Saturday, October 5th at the La Joya ISD Stadium. Registration starts
so
at
there you go, ladies and gentlemen.
Walk starts at 8:15 a.m.
That would be your
to 10 a.m. It is
touchdown
an
play.
inspiring opportunity to unite as a community to honor breast cancer
With
survivors
4:19 left to play here.
Wear your favorite pink camouflage shirt, supporting the
trying to
fighters,
keep up with the
admiring
clock
the survivors, honoring
for
the
our
taken and never ever
audio
giving up.
fans.
For more information, call 956
And
323-20.
like I was gonna say a few plays ago, when it came to PSJA, they were able to get something going, and you probably wonder, well, why were they able to get something going? Well, a lot of it relies on the fact that they brought so many trainers with them, student trainers, that they're able to hold up the signage for the plays, and that allows time on the field that a individual doesn't have to get off the field to talk to the coach and then come back and tell the team what's going on. And that kick return would be a touchback, and so a touchback coming up here with 4:19 left to play. And so the clock will not run any on that play. And so there you can hear the La Joya fans excited about tonight's game. Even though they're down, they believe their Coyotes can come back. And so that would be a ball carrier who wasn't able to get much going. So Villarreal there for the La Joya Coyotes. We heard a lot from Villarreal 2 weeks ago when we were over here doing the Sherryland and La Joya game. Even though they were able to put nothing on the board, it would be Villarreal who was able to come up with some big plays there for the Coyotes, and so they throw this one downfield. So it's a mid pass, and it would be Garces with the pass that was a completed pass. He had defenders around him, and so Garces having a great opportunity there to outshine the defenders and show his offensive skill.
Serious cases requiring serious lawyers.
And so it will be the Coyotes who did a fake play on that one. The PSJA Bears thought they wrapped up the right individual. Instead, they missed it.
Carlos Valero on the stop of number 6.
So instead they missed it.
It's another Coyote.
Not exactly what the Coyotes were expecting. Coyotes wanted that play to work. And here they bring the triangle out again for the Coyotes. So they bring the triangle out again here for the Coyotes. It will be a no-go on that play for the Coyotes.
Ivan Garces.
The Coyote player is short to get up.
Come out for injury.
And they will go ahead and call a timeout here. We'll take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back.
Right. Alpha Men's Primary Care wants to remind all men it's time for your annual physical. Call to schedule an appointment. It's about the body, mind, and emotion. Stop feeling sluggish, having no energy, or being stressed. Alpha Men's Healthcare believes in a holistic approach to your overall health. Even if you have low testosterone, diabetes, high blood pressure, or gained weight, let Alpha Men's Primary Care help you increase your energy, stamina, endurance, and quality of life. Start feeling young again. Alpha Men's Primary Care is changing the way men's healthcare is done.
Located in the historic downtown district in San Benito is Main Street Boutique. A perfect stop, great atmosphere, locally owned and operated, and new items coming in every day. Something for everyone. Main Street Boutique in San Benito.
Hola, les habla su amigo Benjamín Gómez, el alcalde de San Benito, invitando a toda la gente que venga a visitarnos aquí a San Benito. Crucen por el puente Los Indios, más bien conocido como el puente de Lucio Blanco. Visítenos a las atracciones que tenemos aquí en San Benito. Aquí los esperamos. Muchas gracias. Su amigo Benjamín Gómez.
Come see what the City of San Benito has to offer today. Business owners, visit the San Benito Chamber of Commerce and find out how they can help you be a part of the new and exciting growth the city is experiencing today. Supporting business, community, and the teams, San Benito Chamber of Commerce. Whether you're visiting or vacationing at South Padre Island, be sure to book your place to stay with Island Services. Locally owned for over 40 years. Trusted.
So we're back here. We had to bring you back as the Coyotes have a great run going on. We do want to thank Island Services as being one of our many advertisers, and thank them for just about everything that they do here in the valley with us. So this will be against the Coyotes. It'll take them back 10 yards from the spot of the foul, like you heard there from the referee. And they just got to figure out where they're going to go from here. What are they going to do? And now they're holding up a different triangle. This one has, actually it's the other side of the triangle. This one has blue, 2 blues and 1 orange. And they go with the orange play here. They're down to the 45-yard line. You got to remember they're already behind the line of scrimmage, and so with them being behind the line of scrimmage, that's kind of difficult there. And they'll go ahead and call a timeout for the. It looked like they would call a timeout for the Bears. Bear coaches came onto the field, and it just appeared that that's what they were to do on that play. But it's not. And it will be the Bears. And the pass is just a little too low. Doesn't have enough air to get to the intended receiver.
For number 5, Ethan Castillo. Then on the play was number 24.
And coming back here in the second half, we aren't going to have a clock, just because it's for missing important plays that we need to announce here. And here's another one. PSJA coming up the middle, down to the 20, down to the 15, 10. He's in. He's in on that one. That'll bring up another 7 points on the board. So another 7 points on the board. Well, 6 points. So you have to go for the point after attempt here. And so let's see if the Bears attempt to go for 2 here. And then Coyotes get a small victory here. They're able to keep it from being a point after attempt success. And this is a 48-7 game. So the second half should be a little bit different. The second half should be a little bit different. As I would see the Bears kind of slowing down. There's no reason to gain more than 41 points against your team that you're playing against. Some coaches will continue to go for more plays in order to work out their players, because it's a different feeling being in that playing environment versus being out on that practice field. So we'll see what the Bears are going to do in the second half. Still a minute 41 left to play here in the first half, second quarter. Ball on the 40 as they're getting ready to kick this one away. Kick is up. It's down to... It just shortly went into the end zone. I wasn't sure if they would call that a touchback, as it seemed to be on both sides, but they went ahead and gave them a touchback on that one. So a minute 41 left to play here with that touchback for the Coyotes. So I'll give you my halftime analysis at halftime, and we'll go over some of the big plays. We'll go over the highlights, and we'll talk some football. And the Coyotes will send a man in motion, and that won't work as the Bears are able to get the man they intended right away on that play.
Quarterback keeper number 3, Alan Delgado. On the stop with number 11, Jacob Sanchez.
And so it will be the Coyotes looking to get something going here. They'll go ahead and run this on up the middle. Remembering back to Sherryland versus Coyotes, it actually ended up being a pretty interesting situation, as the Coyotes did the exact same thing.
Olivares. On the stop was number 42, Noah Herrera.
And so, as we said, I'm gonna go ahead and take off the scoreboard with the clock, just because it's not working for us right now. And so both teams in huddle with 48 seconds left. It'll be the Bears breaking out first and the Coyotes breaking out second. So the Bears will go ahead and run this one back onto the field, and they'll wait for the Coyotes to paw back onto the field. That's a pun, since the Coyotes are cats. And so here come the Coyotes. Looks like they may be short of a first down here. Let's see what they call it. They will go ahead and call that a first down, so they'll go ahead and go with success on that one. Coach is now using the opposite side of the triangle with a orange top. And so here come the Coyotes. The Coyotes are taken down by a pack of defender Bears with 12 seconds left to play. I believe the Coyotes might just let this one run out and see what they can get going on there in the second half. So it looks like they're going to go ahead and take that. So that'll take us to the third quarter. We'll halftime. And we'll be right back here on Real Sports Live. Go ahead and take a commercial break, and we'll come back, show you the highlights, all that good stuff.
Site today, Island Services.
Men, start the new year off right. Alpha Men's Primary Care wants to remind all men it's time for your annual physical. Call to schedule an appointment. It's about the body, mind, and emotion. Stop feeling sluggish, having no energy, or being stressed. Alpha Men's Healthcare believes in a holistic approach to your overall health. Even if you have low testosterone, diabetes, high blood pressure, or gained weight, let Alpha Men's Primary Care help you increase your energy, stamina, endurance, and quality of life. Start feeling young again. Alpha Men's Primary Care is changing the way men's healthcare is done.
Located in the historic downtown district in San Benito is Main Street Boutique. A perfect stop, great atmosphere, locally owned and operated, and new items coming in every day. Something for everyone. Main Street Boutique in San Benito.
Hola, les habla su amigo Benjamín Gómez, el alcalde de San Benito, invitando a toda la gente que venga a visitarnos aquí a San Benito. Crucen por el puente Los Indios, más bien conocido como el puente de Lucio Blanco. Visítenos a las atracciones que tenemos aquí en San Benito. Aquí los esperamos. Muchas gracias. Su amigo Benjamín.
So we're back here on Real Sports Live, and we are here at halftime. Let's go ahead and show you those halftime highlights that we promised you. So a
ball will be at the 16-yard line.
9:50 to play here. Bears will do a quick pass on that one. He'll run this one up the middle. He's able to gain a few yards up against here. So a
ball will be at the 16-yard line.
9:50 to play here. Bears will do a quick pass on that one. He'll run this one up the middle. He's able to gain a few yards up against here. Even though if you're the Bears, you don't mind keeping the ball for a while. And it looked like he was trying to get that one down into the touchdown, and that will be a touchdown. And it's the Coyotes trying to keep up with them tonight. And it's a fumble. Fumble on the play there for the PSJA Bears. It's a high kick down to the 15-yard line. Coyotes grab it. They're running up down on the 20, 30, 40, 50, 45. And look at him run. He's down to the 20. All the way down to the 20. And we're back here on Rio Sports Live. And it will be the Coyotes getting the kickoff. Let's see, did they fumble that ball? The Bears are saying it was a Bear ball. And so the Coyotes go ahead and run this one down to the 20, down to the 30, down to the 40, down to cross field, down to the 40, down to the 30 before he's wrapped up. 1-0 earlier. But still, something going on here. Bears go ahead and they'll run this one up, and that's a good wrap up there by the Coyotes for an open option. He looks around, he's unable to find anything, and he's able to pass that one over to another bear. Great job on that one. They're able to gain yardage after that pass. On a pass, and they're able to get that pass. So Bears able to get the pass that they were attempting on that one. Guajardo there for the Bears. Come in. And what a tackle by the Bears. And will the Bears get the fumble? They'll go ahead and call that a fumble too. And the Bears will go ahead and run that one on a quarterback keeper for Morales. Holding up the play clock for the Bears. And Bears go to the air on a long pass. He has a receiver on him, and the Coyote receiver is able to keep him from receiving that ball. Play here. And PSJA going to the air. He receives the ball, and he'll go ahead and get that one down to the end zone. He thanks God for the touchdown. And so it will be the Coyotes who did a fake play on that one. The PSJA Bears thought they wrapped up the right individual. Instead, they missed it. So we're back here at halftime, and let's go ahead and take y'all down to the band.
Put your hands together for the state marching contest qualifying March Fair Band. Drum Nation, take it away.
Once upon a time, there was a girl who lived in a village near a forest. She wore a red riding hood, so everyone in the village called her Little Red Riding Hood.
Meet up in the produce aisle. Meet up in the produce aisle.
Hi, we're PSJA Lady Bears, and thank you for watching Real Sports Live. Go!
Come see what the City of San Benito has to offer today. Business owners, visit the San Benito Chamber of Commerce and find out how they can help you be a part of the new and exciting growth the city is experiencing today. Supporting business, community, and the teams, San Benito Chamber of Commerce. Whether you're visiting or vacationing at South Padre Island, be sure to book with Island Services. Over 40 years, trusted, reliable for condo and beach. Call and visit the website today. Island Services.
With the new year upright, Alpha Men's Primary Care wants to remind all men it's time for your annual physical. Call the scheduling appointment. It's about the body, mind, and emotion. Stop feeling sluggish, having no energy, or being stressed. Alpha Men's Healthcare believes in a holistic approach to your overall health, even if you have low testosterone, diabetes, high blood pressure, or gain weight. Let Alpha Men's Primary Care help you increase your energy, endurance, and quality of life. Start feeling young again. Alpha Men's Primary Care is changing the way men's healthcare is done.
Located in the historic downtown district in San Benito is Main Street Boutique. A perfect stop, great atmosphere, locally owned and operated, and new items coming in every day. Something for everyone. Main Street Boutique in San Benito.
Hola, les habla su amigo Benjamín Gómez, el alcalde de San Benito, invitando a toda la gente que venga a visitarnos aquí a San Benito. Crucen por el puente Los Indios, más bien conocido como el puente de Lucio Blanco. Visítenos a las atracciones que tenemos aquí en San Benito. Aquí los esperamos. Muchas gracias.
Are you ready? Are you ready, ready? Are you ready for the prices? It's a hacienda party.
And we're back here on Real Sports Live. There you can see the mighty marching bands. It includes the junior high bands from 3 of their junior highs out here in La Joya. So we'll go ahead and kick it down to the band.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to La Joya High School Showcase of Spirit and Pride of the La Joya High School Marching Band. Joining the band tonight are students from Cesar Chavez Fine Arts and Leadership Middle School, Lorenzo de Zavala Leadership Middle School, and Dr. Javier Science STEM Middle School. Tonight, the bands will be performing Crunch Time and Talking Back. And next, under the field direction of senior drum majors Galen Mendiola, Michael Gonzalez, and Luis Vida, we proudly present the La Joya High School Marching Band. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the band that marches with pride. And now, a salute to La Joya High School. Head band director for La Joya High School Marching Band is Mr. Marco Arena. Assistants are Nicole Garcia, Roxanne Lopez, and Angela Campbell. Color Guard director is Ms. Krista Martinez. Principal for La Joya High School is Mr. Antonio Tana. Cesar Chavez Middle School band directors are Henry Ramirez and Tina Garcia. Principal is Mr. Orlando Ramirez. Lorenzo Zavala Middle School band directors are Diana Camposano and Dr. Martinez. Principal is Dr. Antonio Urias. Dr. Adrian Science Middle School band directors are Cristina Carrion and Jose Montano. Principal is Mrs. Carlota Salinas. Head administrator of the Fine Arts is Mr. Jose Ruben Aguilar. Superintendent of Schools is Dr. Gisela Salinas.
So that was our halftime show here on Real Sports Live. We're going to go ahead and take y'all over to the rest of the game here just shortly. We'll do a quick commercial break first. We'll be right back.
Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready for low prices? It's a Hacienda party.
It's football season at Hacienda Ford, and you can get a new Ford Expedition with 20-inch wheels, leather, navigation, and more for $12,000 off MSRP.
We got the tailgates down and we're feeling all right. My Hacienda friends are saving money tonight.
Hacienda has it.
Hi, we're Robert Mello's favorite cats, and thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Located in the historic downtown district in San Benito is Main Street Boutique. A perfect stop, great atmosphere, locally owned and operated, and new items coming in every day. Something for everyone. Main Street Boutique in San Benito.
Hi, we're Sherryland Rattlers, and thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Come see what the City of San Benito has to offer today. Business owners, visit the San Benito Chamber of Commerce and find out how they can help you be a part of the new and exciting growth the city is experiencing today. Supporting business, community, and the teams, San Benito Chamber of Commerce. Whether you're visiting or vacationing at South Padre Island, be sure to book your place to stay with Island Services. Locally owned for over 40 years. Trusted, reliable for condo and beach house rentals. Call and visit the website today. Island Services.
Hi, we're PSJA Southwest Javelinas, and thank you for watching Real Sports Live. Jay's up!
Located in the historic downtown district in San Benito is Main Street Boutique. A perfect stop, great atmosphere, locally owned and operated, and new items coming in every day. Something for everyone. Main Street Boutique in San Benito. Come see what the City of San Benito has to offer today. Business owners, visit the San Benito Chamber of Commerce and find out
We're back here on Real Sports Live, ladies and gentlemen. We didn't show you the first half kickoff, but we're going to rectify that right now. You can see they're getting ready for the second half, so you can see La Joya walking onto the field. La Joya had a rough game here in this first half. They're down 41 points. What do you do if you're the La Joya Coyotes in this situation? That's a question that has to be asked. You know, where do you go to find strength? You have a few good offensive players, and your defense. It's won 2 other games, so you look at it and you say, what's changed between those 2 that we lost and those other ones? And so once you realize that, you kind of go for what you know. And so it will be the Coyotes kicking off here shortly. And it's touched by the Coyotes, falls out of his hands. He's able to, it looked like they would be able to get a run going there. Instead they weren't able to get anything going there. And so it will be the Coyotes running this one up And it's fumbled. So a quick fumble there. And so it's going to be a hard place for the Coyotes to seem to come back from. But it looks like the touchdown won't count, possibly. They're trying to figure it out down on the field. Who they give the ball to here. 11:25 left to play in the third quarter. Looks like it'll be the Coyotes who continue with the ball here, and they're wrapped up by the Bears. And it would be Villarreal wrapped up. Villarreal, a name that has done a lot of great plays here. And so here come the Coyotes as they try and run this one up the field. And so we're back here on Rio Sports Live. Another flag down on that play as the Coyotes looked like they might have been able. Another false start on the Coyotes. That'll push them back 5 yards. So here come the Coyotes. They have this one, and they're wrapped up. So the Coyotes get wrapped up quickly by the Bears. So Bears doing a great job of wrapping them up quickly, keeping them exactly where they want them. If you're the Bears, this is exactly where you'd like to be right now.
Gain of 4 in the play, bringing up a second and 11.
And it will be thrown to the quarterback, or passed to the quarterback rather. Flag on the play. This one may be against the PSJA Bears on this play, as they did sort of wrap up the quarterback in a strange sort of way. They wrapped him at the waist, and I'm not sure if that's regulation.
Personal foul. Jump block on the offense. That 55. It's on the play. Third down.
so here come the Coyotes. And they'll stay with the running play up the middle. So they'll get taken down behind the line of scrimmage again, and they already had a 3rd and 18. This will bring up a 4th and 21 most likely.
Bringing up a 4th down for the Coyotes. Back to punt is number 18, Oswaldo Gonzalez. Back to the
And so the Coyotes will kick this one off, so they'll do a kick return. Ball goes down to the 40-45. The PSJA Bears were ready to take that one, but they looked at the situation and they said, well, you know, if I'm going to be tackled by 3 defenders with a 48-7 score, I ought to really get something going here. And so here come the Bears. They got the ball down on the 35-yard line. Bears with the ball on the 35-yard line. It looks like the Coyotes may have jumped early. They won't throw a flag, and so the Bears going ahead running this one down 40-30 and 25, but a flag thrown down at about the 35-yard line. So a penalty on that play. And so the Bears able to run this one down to the 30-yard line, coming up with the yards that they lost on that penalty against them.
On the stop is number 20, Gonzalez.
Yeah, he's down.
Here at 13 on the play, bringing up a 2nd and 7 for the Bears.
2nd and 7 coming up here for them. And so let's see exactly what's going on here. And it will be a Bear pass completion down to the 25-yard line.
Is complete to number 13, Marco Alejandro. On stop is number 21, Jan Vasquez. It'll bring up a 3rd and 2.
And so here we go on Real Sports Live. We're ready for the Bears to take this ball and run this one up the side. They take that down to the 20, down to the 10, and he's wrapped up at about the 8-yard line. So it's about 3 defenders on that play. So 3 defenders tackling him down on that play.
7-yard line of the Coyotes. 1st and goal for the Bears.
So we forgot to take off those points, as that touchdown did not count at the beginning of this quarter. And did the Bears make it into the end zone? That's a big question here.
This is down inside the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal for the Bears.
So they'll go ahead and call this a 2nd goal. Say he ended up at the 1-yard line. So 2nd and 1 coming up here for the Bears. Let's see what they're able to accomplish here. And they run this one in for a touchdown. So touchdown Bears. Ryan Flores. And we'll see how the point after kick return goes here. And so the Bears preparing. And they'll kick this one. It's up. It's good. 55-7.
Extra point is good by number 5, Ethan Castillo. Terry Physical Therapy. The place to go when you're in pain or have had an injury. We will help you get back to normal naturally. Call us at
We're trying to find our play here. Apologize for the inconvenience. Take a quick commercial.
Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready for the prices? It's a hacienda party.
It's football season at Hacienda Ford, and you can get a new Ford Expedition with 20-inch wheels, leather, navigation, and more for $12,000 off MSRP.
We got the tailgates down and we're feeling all right. My Hacienda friends are saving money tonight.
Hacienda has it.
Hi, we're Robert Mello's favorite cats, and thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Located in the historic downtown district in San Benito is Main Street Boutique. A perfect stop, great atmosphere, locally owned and operated.
We're back here on Real Sports Live with the kickoff here after the Bears scoring another touchdown here in tonight's game, making it a 55-7 game. And the Coyotes will go ahead and catch this one down at about the 1 yard line. And so they caught that one down at about the 1 yard line. And by doing so, they went ahead and they just sort of took a fair catch and ended up in an interesting situation. And they'll say that he took that fair catch inside the end zone for a touchback. It looked like he was on the 1 yard line. He may have had 1 foot inside the end zone from what it appeared up here. And so let's see what the Coyotes can get going here. Coyotes lined up, and they'll go ahead and run this one down to the just shy of the 30-yard line, so they're able to get some momentum going there for themselves after that play there. So a running play there, they're able to get some momentum going.
On the stop was number 42, Noah Herrera. Gain of 4 in the play, bringing up a 2nd and 6 for the Coyotes.
So 2nd and 6 coming up here, and the Coyotes trying to get something going. They got a little bit of something. They got a little bit of yardage play going their way, and there's another fumble. It's another fumble there by the Coyotes, giving up the ball to the PSJA Bears with 5 minutes left to play here in the third quarter. So let's see if the Bears are taken back by the Coyote defense. If the Coyote defense has comes alive here, they still have an opportunity to be able to take this game. Bears go to the air, long pass, he's wrapped up, he's thrown down, and that may have come across as unsportsmanlike conduct. So that may have come across as, unsportsmanlike conduct. But he's really just doing his job of tackling up the offense individual he's after. And quarterback will get this one through the air, and they aren't able to get too much going there. This one will come up on the 25-yard line. So ball coming up on the 25-yard line for the PSJA Bears. After the quarterback almost got sacked, he threw that one to the air. He was lucky enough to find a receiver, and after finding the receiver, it ended up being just at about the spot of where the ball was before. And so it'll be the Bears who will run the play that the Coyotes have run majority of the night, which is a running play up the middle, and the PSJA Bears are able to get success going on that one. So it makes you think, are they going to start going to the ground for plays, or are they still going to continue in the air? They're an air team. They're checking out exactly what they can do, and on that play he'll go ahead and go to the air again down to number 1. So he goes down to Miguel Flores, the senior wide receiver for the PSJA Bears. And so here come the Bears. They'll hand this one off the left side. He makes his way through the middle. He makes his way down to about the 1-yard line. The Bears are saying touchdown, and they will be. So will be a touchdown for the Bears. And so it's 61-7 now in the third quarter, with a little under 3 minutes to play here. And so the PSJA Bears getting ready to kick off the ball. They'll kick this one high, and it's good. That'll make it a 62-7 game. We'll take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back. You're watching Real Sports Live.
It's a hacienda party.
It's football season at Hacienda Ford, and you can get a new.
Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready for low prices? It's a hacienda party.
It's football season at Hacienda Ford, and you can get a new Ford Expedition with 20-inch wheels, leather, navigation, and more for $12,000 off MSRP.
We got the tailgates down and we're feeling all right. My hacienda friends are saving money tonight.
Hacienda has it.
We're back here on Real Sports Live with the 62-7 game here in La Joya. Driving into La Joya, I got to see how beautiful it was. I mean, they have a Whataburger, McDonald's, Stars for those who like those cool stuff like slushies and frozen lemonades. And ball is up and it's down. They'll call this one a touchback also, as he ran it kind of into the end zone when he caught it. So they'll go ahead and give him that touchback. So under 3 minutes to play here in the third quarter. And you can see that the Coyotes are kind of getting to a point where they're running down. If they were the Energizer Bunny, they'd be running out of battery, kind of. From the fact that you're down so many points that you're trying to figure out, okay, where do we go from here? Yeah, it's kind of a hard position for them to figure out. They'll have a lot of film, and the Coyotes get wrapped up. The PSJA defense staying right on its toes. It's not allowing any trick plays, not allowing any run up the middles. Nothing like that is allowed right now by the Coyotes. So the Coyotes back up right now, and they're chatting this one over in their huddle, while the Bears are just about lined up, ready to go. And so let's see where the Coyotes are doing here. And it will be the Coyotes who will go ahead and run this one forward for a gain of about 5 yards on that play. So that will be Nevin Herrera with that run for the Coyotes. So the Coyotes line up again. They're trying to figure out, okay, what play can we do, or what play haven't we done that'll allow us to get somewhere. And so here come the Coyotes. They break out of huddle with 18 seconds on the play clock, 1:55 on the actual clock, and it will be the Coyotes who go ahead and they will be taken down behind the line of scrimmage down at the 20-yard line. So Coyotes taken down at the 20-yard line with a minute and a half to play, bringing up a 2nd and 5. Jesus Huerta, the senior wide receiver, was the carrier there for the Bears. Excuse me, for the Coyotes. And the Coyotes are lined up, the Bears are lined up, and they'll start this play. They'll do a dive forward to see if they're able to get anything going. And that would be Villarreal. We've heard a lot of Villarreal tonight, but it would be, you know, it's a great opportunity here for the Coyotes to sort of figure out what exactly are they going to get going there. And now the Coyotes are trying to run this game by their clock with about 30 seconds left on the clock. I believe they're going to run this one and possibly another play. They won't have to run another play necessarily, and that would be if they were going to kick this one off, so it would be a kick return, and instead it will be a safety. Go ahead and put this up so you can hear the announcer. And there you can hear the fans kind of going crazy. Very windy night, so you can hear a lot of the wind. We'll go ahead and turn this down some. So the Coyotes get to go ahead and kick this one off with 21 seconds. They just gave up 2 more points to the PSJA Bears with a safety there that the Bears didn't intend to happen. So the Bears didn't intend that safety to happen. But sometimes, you know, the ball takes in that case it was a high snap, and that ball ended up exactly right over. And so here come the Coyotes with the kick return after that safety, and the ball gets caught on the 45, down to the 50, down to the 55. He's spinning, doing a spin move, able to get this one down to the opposing 45 yard. So that would be that would be Mario. And so 10.9 seconds left here. And the referee's trying to figure out what to do from here.
Run by your team. After the play, it's over. Unsportsmanlike conduct, number 30 red. Unsportsmanlike conduct, number 5 white. Penalties all set. First down.
So there you heard it. It was a unsportsmanlike conduct on both sides of the field. So Coyotes had a player. Coyotes had Alex Molina. And the Bears also. And so here come the Bears. They're running this one up the middle. And they're able to get yardage gain on that one. So they're able to gain some yardage. And they will bring us to the end of the third quarter. So the end of the third quarter. We'll be right back. You're watching Real Sports Live.
Located in the historic downtown district in San Benito is Main Street Boutique. A perfect stop, great atmosphere, locally owned and operated, and new items coming in every day. Something for everyone. Main Street Boutique in San Benito.
Hi, we're Sherryland Rattlers, and thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Come see what the city of San Benito has to offer today.
So we're back here on Real Sports Live. So apologize for cutting that commercial short. Fans, we appreciate all our fans out there who have supported us by giving us a enormous amount of views over the past 2 years. And so let's go ahead and get to the action here. It'll be PSJA running this one up the left side. He's able to get that one up to what I believe will be short of a first down. So I believe he's just short of a first down on that one. Bringing up a 4th and 2. And PSJA will go ahead and quarterback looks for something. He doesn't get anything. Down to the 30, down to the 20, down to the 10, down to the 5, and in the end zone for a touchdown for the PSJA Bears. So a touchdown for the PSJA Bears. That will put 6 points on the board. 6 points on the board here, making it a 70-7 game. And the PSJA Bears will get ready to kick this one up for the point after attempt. Kick is up. And they'll call that good. So kick is up and good. No good. The announcer waiting for that one. I looked at the referees; their hands were up, and either way, I thought that was a good one.
They can help you be a part of the new and exciting.
And thank you for watching Real Sports Live. Jay's up!
Hi, we're Rodney and thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Hi, we're Brownsville Veterans and thanks for watching Real Sports Live. Woo!
Whether you're visiting or vacationing at South Padre Island, be sure to book your place to stay with Island Services. Locally owned for over 40 years, Trusted, reliable for condo and beach house rentals. Call and visit the website today. Island Services.
A Piece of Cake by Ibarra's in Harlingen is a sweet stop for cakes, cookies, and pastries. The best in town for specialty cakes made to order. Sweetbread, cookies, pies, or how about cupcakes? At A Piece of Cake by Ibarra's, try a Texas-style cinnamon roll, or how about some tamales? Wedding cakes, graduations, you dream it and they can make it. The best in town is A Piece of Cake by Ibarra's in Harlingen.
And so we're back here on Real Sports Live. Ball is down on the 25-yard line with a 2nd and 9 coming up here for the Coyotes as they try to convert this one forward for a first down. And timeout, La Joya. Be right back. We're back here on Real Sports Live with the Coyotes trying to move this one forward. And the Coyotes will be wrapped up by the PSJA Bears. Coyotes wrapped up by the Bears on that one. That'll bring up a 3rd and 4. 3rd and 4 coming up here for the Coyotes. Coyotes might be able to convert this one over for a first down. We'll see what they're able to get going here. 4th quarter. And so here they come the Coyotes, and they will run this one down enough for a first down. So the Bear defense unable to hold the Coyotes there, as they'll sell for a first down on that one. They'll do a running play, and that will keep the clock running here in the 4th quarter.
That, my friend, was a serious run.
And so here come the Coyotes. So with a 1st and 10, they're starting off with the 1st and 10 on their own 42. And it looks like the Coyotes will get wrapped up by the Bear huddle. So they're wrapped up by the Bear huddle on that play. Bringing up a 2nd and 9. This is just where they were, in fact, a minute ago. And so they're coming up with a 2nd and 9, and they got to figure out where are they going to go from here. How are they going to get it going? And we'll see here shortly. And it will be the Bears stopping the what would have been a run up the middle. Villarreal was the runner, and Sanchez was the defender. So Sanchez is able to stop him way short of where he should have been on that play. They were trying to do a down the middle play, and they've done a few of those tonight. Some have been successful, other not so much. So this will bring a 3rd and 8. 3rd and 8 play will be another run up the middle, and this one may be a first down. It looks like it will reach down to a first down. And I'll bring up a 4th and 1 here. So 4th and 1 situation, as he did not get that first down going on. So now we'll go ahead and see how he deals with this type of situation in front of him. And they will get down to a first down, and he's staying on his feet. He had 3 defenders trying to tackle him, and he's staying on his feet. And it will be a first down here for the PSJA to defend against the Coyotes. So Coyotes coming up with the first down. PSJA trying to defend against them, as Coyotes have been able to get this one down the field a lot here during this drive. And they'll run this one up the middle, and they're able to gain yardage again. So a good gain of yardage on that play. By the Coyotes with the run up the middle. That'll bring up a 2nd and 4. They've been coming up with 2nd and 9s. So a 2nd and 4 has to be welcomed with open arms. And so it'll be the Coyotes who will push back. They'll push right past the defender on that one. So the Coyotes are able to push right back the defender. And what a play. So what a play on that one. Another first down here for the Coyotes. And so the Coyotes will go ahead and bring this one up the middle. They're able to get a couple yards. And the Coyotes keeping the clock running here on this play.
Gain of 6 on the play, bringing up a 2nd and 4.
And so here come the Coyotes, and they'll get tackled as they try to do their run up the middle. It's a play that has had some success for the Coyotes, but at the same time, it's had other opportunities that have been taken away by the PSJA Bears. Now, looking back at the Sherryline game, Coyotes also did this running up the middle, and it worked sometimes, but it looks like the success rate on that is probably about 45-60, and it will be a touchdown for the Coyotes. They ran that one down the side. Coyotes scoring a touchdown, making it 13-70. So 13-70 with 3:50 left to play. And here comes the point after attempt. Let's see what the Coyotes are able to get going. Kick is up. It's good. So kick is up and it's good. And so it's 3:50 left to play. And we'll be right back on Real Sports Live. Take a quick commercial break.
Let's Javelinas, and thank you for watching Real Sports Live. Jay's up!
Hi, we're Javelin Huskies, and thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Hi, we're Brownsville Veterans, and thanks for watching Real Sports Live. Woo!
Meet up in the produce aisle.
Whether you're visiting or vacationing at South Padre Island, be sure to book your place to stay with Island Services. Locally owned for over 40 years. Trusted, reliable for condo and beach house rentals. Call and visit the website today. Island Services.
A Piece of Cake by Ibarras in Harlingen is a sweet stop for cakes, cookies, and pastries. The best in town for specialty cakes made to order. Sweetbread, cookies, pies, or how about cupcakes? At A Piece of Cake by Ibarras, try a Texas-style cinnamon roll, or how about some tamales? Wedding cakes, graduations, you dream it and they can make it. The best in town is A Piece of Cake by Ibarras in Harlingen.
And we're back here on Rio Sports Live, the home for all Valley sports, and that's a quick wrap-up by the Coyote defense. So they wrap up Vasquez extremely quick on that play. And so Bears taking over on their own 37-yard line. We'll see what they're able to get going here. Will they go for another touchdown with 3:50 left to play here? Will they have a choice? And so they go ahead and they'll hand this one off. Helmet comes off, flag on the play. Player has to get off the field for at least one play. UIL rules to check if they have a concussion, make sure they're all right. And once all that is good, then they allow them back on the field. So a minimum of one play. So personal foul called against the Coyotes. 15-yard penalty brings up a 1st and 10 on the Coyote 48-yard line. And it'll be the Bears going to the air with no intended receiver. It looked like he was trying to get over to it was looking like he was trying to get over to Pablo Trevino, but he's a linebacker. And false start penalty on the Bears. So Bears coming up with a false start penalty against them here. And so the Bears trying to run this one forward, and the Coyote defense taking him down swiftly. That's a good Coyote tackle. So here come the Bears. It's 2.5 left to play. He's able to get that pass over, and the receiver's able to get down to the line of scrimmage. So the receiver gets down to the original line of scrimmage. Ball goes down to Castillo, Ethan Castillo, the senior wide receiver. It's kind of hard to, I'm supposed to pick a player of the game here at the end, and it's kind of hard to pick just one defender. If I had to pick one defender, I would bring it down to about my top 3. And so Bears will go ahead and kick this ball off. Bears kicking this ball off down to the... It landed at about the 25-yard line. It took a small bounce. And so the Bears will take over on defense with 1:29 left to play here. And if I had to take a play of the game, So then, let's see what the Coyotes choose to do here. And they'll choose to run this one up the middle. So they're able to run that one up the middle, not gain a whole lot. 2nd and 8 coming up here. And so let's see. There's a minute left on the clock, ladies and gentlemen, and I think the Coyotes are basically just going to go ahead and let this one wind down, as it's not possible to come up from a 70-14 win with less than a minute in the 4th quarter. So I believe they'll go ahead and let it run out, but instead they'll call a timeout. So timeout called here. Take a quick commercial break. Be right back.
District in San Benito is Main Street Boutique. A perfect stop, great atmosphere, locally owned and operated, and new items coming in every day. Something for everyone. Main Street Boutique in San Benito.
The kids are headed back to school. It's time to get internet from VTX1. VTX1 Companies offers fast and reliable internet throughout the Rio Grande Valley, even to some of the most remote areas. For a limited time only, get your standard installation at no cost to you. Start the school year off with a service provider you can trust by calling 1-800-446-2031. VTX1 Companies, connecting you since '52.
Are you ready?
And we're back here on Rio Sports Live, and we will go ahead and run this one up. So Coyotes try to run this one up the middle again. Not a whole lot going there, and that's been the situation at most of this game. There just wasn't a whole lot going here for the Coyotes to be able to say, you know, it was this or it was that. You know, it wasn't much of this or that. It was just a few mistakes that need to be worked on. And so here come the Coyotes down the field with 10 seconds left to play. So 10 seconds left to play, 8.1. And this clock does need to be run down. So let's see what the Coyotes play here. And the referees will go ahead and just say, run the clock, it's over. So at the end of the game, it's 70-14. Kind of a rough game here for the Coyotes. They're going to have to learn just a little bit more on defending on the offensive line. I believe that's where they made their most mistakes tonight. But really, you know, you can't just say, well, you know, it was this or it was that. Tonight was a great night for both of the teams involved. You know, it just didn't go their way. And that's going to happen sometimes. That is going to happen sometimes. So you're watching Rio Sports Live. We want to thank you for joining us tonight. So we want to go ahead and thank you for joining us tonight. This is our post game brought to you by Hacienda Ford, ladies and gentlemen. So post game brought to you by Hacienda Ford. We're going to go ahead and wrap this one up and get out of here. And, you know, interesting game. Both teams come in, and the Coyotes have the record in their favor. They just really have to figure out how are they going to go past this. And so that's how they end up in this situation. You know, they really worked hard. It wasn't a lack of effort from the Coyotes. It was just some of the plays really didn't come up their way the way they were expecting. So that's going to go ahead and do it for us here on Real Sports Live from La Joya Stadium.